Greetings, viewers, and welcome back. You're watching Replay Tuesday, of course, and your casters are myself, Red Rupee, and by my side,
Deckard, as always. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a good time. We've got a 1v1 match for you this time. The last 3 weeks we've been doing 3v3s, so we're back to 1v1.
And we got Mind the Gap. We've got Hivebuster, Total Vision, and Alpha Strike on the map. On the blue side, we've got EvilMonkey, and on the red side, we've got Shrewdy. Shrewdy, I know, top-notch player. EvilMonkey, I don't know that guy yet.
Yeah, I don't even know EvilMonkey. Shrewdy, we
I've
know.
been seeing him play a lot on the ladder, though.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Shrudy's our resident French fan. He's a real great guy. EvilMonkey, he's gonna have to go toe-to-toe with Shrewdy. He's got a lot to bring. So what does Shrewdy bring in to defend himself this time?
Shrudy's bringing Vice with the flamethrowers. We got Fury with that scatter blaster, and then Cortex with the glob launcher, and some additional heal support there with the heal bubble. What do we got over there on the blue side coming in from EvilMonkey?
Looks like Recon's bringing rockets, thrusters, and thermite grenade. Vice bringing the classic pulverizers and momentum shifter, and Cortex with the glob launcher and the emergency reserves with, is that capacity overload? It is capacity overload.
Yes, so that long-range route could be pretty nasty, especially in conjunction with those rockets, and maybe tie it up with that momentum shifter as well. A lot of potential CC there from EvilMonkey, so we'll have to see if he has the coordination to actually pull that off. Shrewdy running around right now, getting some farm in on all sides, now hitting that forward vision tower. Both sides really focusing on that, but no Eradicate on the field, so that's not as important in the early game. Actually, all kind of late game objectives. When you get Hivebuster in that #1 spot, it kind of takes a little bit of pressure off the early game, and it kind of lets the players decide how aggressive or passive they choose to be.
Yeah, definitely. And so both players have control of their vision towers, and looks like EvilMonkey's going to put in the first dunk in at the 14-minute mark. No contest there. Nobody's trying to push him off, and that's okay. It's the beginning of the match. Usually happens that way. Here comes Fury from Shrewdy trying to scope out what just happened, and didn't go far enough, but that's okay.
I'll dodge that grenade real quick, and then the rocket's coming in on Fury. That's a direct hit, but Recon isn't moving in to finish off the kill. Fury pulls off the uplink, recognizes, but that was still a second or two before Shrewdy pulled it off. I think if EvilMonkey had maybe fired those rockets, then followed up with by thrusting in there to finish it off, might have been able to snag that kill and maybe steal that core from Shrewdy.
Yeah, and here comes EvilMonkey trying to take that vision tower, but Cortex is down below from taking out that hive. Going to put on some pressure there, and that nanite amplifier is going to give him that little bit of health every time he casts a spell to keep him on par with that Recon.
Yeah, that Recon was a little injured, so I think with the help of the glob launcher and the nanite amplifiers, Cortex actually would have taken that one-on-one, but as it stands, score's about to be 1-1, with a couple more cores still in the hands of Shrewdy. Oh no, Shrewdy pulls off again at the last moment.
Oh no.
I don't know if that was a micro mistake, but it's gonna cost him some time. Cortex now, along with Recon, ready to engage Fury there. Vice on the back line might even could have just pulverized right there and caused some real trouble, not allowing Shrewdy to get in there.
There's that
Shrewdy
root.
taking some roots, and now Cortex and everyone just trying to hammer away at that tank. I think they should be focusing on the mech, of course, but now 2 injured rigs falling back. Recon trying to maybe finish off a kill here, at least deter these rigs from uploading, but looks like all things considered, everyone's going to be walking away from this one, and Fury might even get an upload out of it.
Yeah, and you know, in fact, pilot-wise, they're almost the same mirror build. The only difference being Fury and Recon instead.
Yeah, they're both running a Cortex. They're both running
Vice,
Vice,
but not pulverizers together. So pulverizer versus flamethrower will be interesting. So looks like 2 cores ready to be uploaded by EvilMonkey. Still 1-0 with 12 minutes remaining. Here comes Vice or Shrewdy just trying to put a little pressure on, but knowing that those flamethrowers are not going to take down that Vice during that upload. So it's now 2-0. And
yeah, this Vice still isn't even online at all. He's level 1. All his abilities are level 2. So between the ECM locks, the landfall, and of course that very powerful flamethrower amplify, as it stands right now, he's not really much of anything. He's kind of just hanging out, being a tank that can take hits and can't really dish anything out. Not really much of a threat.
Yeah. So both Cortexes laying down their glob launchers, and Recon taking a good portion of damage from that.
Yeah, they're all just standing right on top of that. A little kind of I guess, slow reaction from EvilMonkey. Meanwhile, Vice going deep into enemy territory for some reason, activates the ECM to get out of there.
Yeah, he extended himself a little bit, so the ECM lock definitely saved him. Meanwhile, Fury back home has just been farming away.
Yeah, took out a level 2 hive just about on her own over here while all that's been going on. Oh man, capacity overload eaten by that Kavash. If that had landed on that Vice at full damage, I think that may just have taken him out.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Along with some extra alpha shots there, I think that could have been it. He's only got 400 HP going home.
Yeah, both players are at 1-to-1 with the alpha count right now, so it's still early with that. And is that a level 1 hive here? No, that's a level 2 hive. Okay, so that alpha has already been taken out.
Yeah, all the level 2s are up for everybody. A couple alphas have gone down, but no one's taken out a hive quite yet. It looks like this is going to be the first level 2 to go down, though, which will give EvilMonkey the first opportunity at Hive Buster if Shrewdy doesn't go deep into enemy territory looking for that himself. Vice trying to finish off that level 2 on the back line. Both rigs now moving down here to at least try to take back this vision tower and prevent that total vision threat.
Oh,
Recon
another
dropping some hurt on Cortex. He's just standing there taking it.
There goes the healing bubble, just the repair bubble to give him a little
that's
bit
not
of...
gonna...
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay.
He does not need to stick around for that. He just needs to heal and go home. 4-to-1, soon to be 5-to-1 now. Recon holding his ground at this vision tower, but here comes Fury and Vice together. But now Vice for EvilMonkey is coming to back up his Recon friend. Fury's in trouble. Vice is going to be there to tank some damage.
Recon's still dodging in and out of the fight, trying to get some hits down. Let's see. Fury not going to escape. Vice goes down for it as well. Will Recon try to get that core? No, looks like he's going to hop over the jump. Oh,
he's thinking about
it. Indecisiveness there from EvilMonkey. Shrewdy, I have to say, is looking maybe a little bit rusty.
But here comes that Cortex. He's beefy enough and healthy enough to take on that pickup.
Yeah, and you got to remember that he kind of effectively has about 40% more health with that emergency reserve. So this is kind of, it looks like he could get the kill, but that reserve is still full, so he can pop that health right back up if it gets low enough. The thing is, you don't want to accidentally get too low when you have emergency reserves on a fight like that, because you're just kind of poking and prodding. It has a 2-minute cooldown, so you kind of want to save that for a big team fight where you can maybe force your opponent to overextend looking for the kill.
Another direct hit from Recon on EvilMonkey's side with those rockets, but Vice doesn't care.
Yeah, those rockets have been brutal.
Core,
gets a little heal.
Yeah, knowing that Cortex is there to heal him, Recon's sitting on both rigs trying to do some damage and wasn't able to stop it. It's now 5-3, finally catching up on that score for Shrewdy. It was so long, 4-1.
Yeah, it was looking a little rough there from the start, but it looks like he's starting to close the gap. He's knocking out his level 2 highs. Same thing on the other side for EvilMonkey, and right now Vice just healing up with Fury now at level 5 though.
And now that level 3 hive just popped up out of the ground for EvilMonkey. So if he's been paying attention, he'll know that he can go over there and just snipe that as fast as possible to get that extra point for Hive Buster.
Oh man, and the red actually pulling off here. Let's see, is the total vision gonna go down? Almost let it slip. He pulled both rigs off to counter this. Didn't want to risk that Cortex getting back up. There goes the emergency reserves, keeping him healthy. And it looks like he's going to escape through the boss pit. The boss will not auto-engage as we've seen before. That's been a recent change. No more boss minions either.
Oh, but he's following Chase.
Let's see. Oh, using the stunning entry to finish off that Cortex. Man, the only thing that would have made that more perfect is if he would have dropped his core on this side of the map before he jumped over, and so he could poach this one and take it on home.
Now,
Vice gonna do some uploading.
And yeah, and while that's happening, the level 3 hive in the center right has come alive for Shrewdy. So now both sides have equal footing on getting Hive Buster, because EvilMonkey did not get to take advantage of that opportunity he had.
Yeah,
so,
he had the lead, but now both sides sitting with all those alphas starting to pop up all over the map. EvilMonkey's got the right idea in that he's finishing off this other level 2 hive nice and quickly. So, I mean, I guess in the long run, trying to get the advantage on the 4-pointer over trying to go for the 1-pointer right away is probably better in the long run.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Vice is down there going for that, like you just said, but
I think he can't handle a level 3 on his own. Now with the second rig coming in, I think he'd be able to do it.
And look at that. Look at sneaky little Recon for EvilMonkey at the upper right, going for that vision tower again.
Let's see. Oh, it looks like EvilMonkey may have just recognized that Hive Buster is under threat, but both sides now over here hammering their hives. The alphas are about to go down for Shrewdy. We've got the flamethrowers ripping apart that tier 2, and now the tier 3 over here. The thing is, I think Vice and Cortex aren't going to be quick enough to keep up with the Fury and Cortex over here. Well, I don't know. They still haven't touched the hive. Let's see.
And no one
is going to be neck and neck.
Finally, Vice is focusing it down, but
oh no! And they turned around. They had to protect the total vision. Recon does go down. The Hive Buster, I think, is going to go to EvilMonkey over here, because they just haven't even started attacking the level 3.
Unless they somehow come in and snipe. Nope. Nope. I was speaking way too soon.
6-6 right now, though. Even with the Hive Buster, it just evens up the score. An easy 1-point objective, but I mean, it's not one you want to dismiss. You never, a point's a point. It matters in the long run.
Oh, and look at that. Nice momentum shifter there from Vice. It hit both rigs. That's always very interesting.
Oh, no, the stun coming in just as Capacity Overload was looking to finish off that Cortex and might even net himself the double kill here on Vice using those thrusters. Had one more charge left even. I don't think there was any chance of that Vice getting home at all. But Cortex now free to do some upload, and Recon's moving back in over here. Actually, a bit of a mistake maybe by leaving this out here. Cortex has to fall back and heal up. Fury looking for some way to get back to that core, but it's just not going to happen. Now Cortex getting hammered by alphas.
Oh no!
Cortex goes down, just hanging out a little too long there.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit micromanagement misclick there. He was so concerned about Fury getting those thrusters to boost forward and get her out of danger, but Recon just, and I'm sorry, Cortex took the heat. That's a shame, but now Recon versus Fury. This is a bad situation for Fury. I don't know why Recon disengaged, because that alpha approaching was really going to give Recon a favor in that battle. But here comes Cortex instead. Well, hopefully coming over to poach some alphas. Get soft with that alpha.
Either needs to poach alphas right now, or just get over here and take out his own. He's got all 4 of the alphas available that he needs.
That's true.
But if he doesn't capitalize on it, there's time for Shrudy's final Hive to pop over there.
Yeah, I think he doesn't know about the final Hive for Shrewdy needing to pop, needing to come respawn. So maybe if I was him and I didn't have that information, I would definitely try and take these alphas just so that Shrewdy was not getting the alphas.
Yeah, it's a tricky spot to be in, but I guess considering that he has the lead at this point, maybe he's just thinking if there's a disadvantage, he can take it. He gets the total vision anyways with the Vice while he was distracting on the uplink. And then now the score straight up doubled, so maybe he's not even overly concerned with Alpha Strike at this stage. Maybe he wants to just start poaching cores.
Wow, another direct hit with those rocket clusters followed by a thermite grenade, doing a lot of damage with that
Oh,
DMT.
just a moment too late to prevent that upload. And now Vice trying desperately to escape. Recon doing the same, and in a Vice on Vice fight, the Vice that's walking away is winning, I think. So.
Yeah. And look at that. Shrudy still has 4 cores on the map. Not being dunked yet, and look at that long-range capacity overload, putting that root in. Oh wow, here comes the landfall. Finally seeing some landfall usage out of Shrudy, but at what cost? He has such low health.
Yeah, I don't think that was the time to drop that landfall.
Oh, it's Shrudy's
drone strike.
Drone strike, thank you. That's good for him. I was able to save his Vice. 13-7 with 3 minutes remaining. This is going to be close because Shrudy just needs to start uploading these 4 cores, and then the 3 more they're going to pop from here.
Yeah, it's actually closer than it looks if Shrudy manages to get the Alpha Strike, because then it'll be 11-14, so it'll only be a 3-point difference with 2.5 minutes remaining. That still is able to get cleaned up, but it's going to be dicey. It's going to be very close here with Shrudy finally finishing off these alphas. EvilMonkey, with the delay on these bigger objectives, could be giving Shrudy the potential to get back into this game.
Just one more alpha for Shrudy, and he's got those 4 points.
It's strange because he was so on top of the other ones. He was on top of the Hive Buster, he was on top of the total vision, but the Alpha Strike, despite him having the advantage in, he was farming a lot faster up till the tier 3 Hives came along. I guess maybe he just got focused a little too much on the uplink. It's tricky trying to figure out, though, whether you need to defend the uplink and slow down your opponent's scoring, or whether you need to fall back, do your farming, go for your objectives. Still no level 5 rigs on EvilMonkey's side of the map. That's one place that Shrudy is definitely ahead. He's a full 3 levels ahead now.
Wow, yeah, that is... he might actually max out soon. Or, no, he's about...
Yeah, he needs a little more. He might be able to finish it off with his Hive if he let another wave spawn, but the time just isn't there. It's 90 seconds remaining. He is managing to finish up this, or sorry, I was gonna say finish up that score-tying upload, but he pulled off there. But
I think he's gonna get it. I think he'll get it just fine. Just get that Cortex in position and the Fury and Vice running interference.
Yeah, I think EvilMonkey kind of just has to accept it is what it is. He knows that there aren't any other cores on these rigs out here. There could be one back here that he doesn't see. but I think he should have just accepted that, go back and heal, come back with a rigs full of cores, and try to lock this down with a minute left. All he needs is a point or two, and then he can just defend the uplink.
Yeah, I don't think Shrudy's going to be able to stop this.
I don't know. He's got both of his special moves online, unless Shrudy just stands under a full-on rocket barrage with 2 rigs. That was brutal.
Oh no, 15-4. Oh, and here comes the drone strikes from Shrudy. Had to force EvilMonkey to pull off. So 15-14 with 45 seconds remaining.
Shrudy needs to get a core. There aren't any cores nearby.
There's a core down south, but it's too far away. He's got to kill this level 3 hive, which he will do momentarily, but will he have enough time?
Yeah, what's the plan here?
The plan is to let him upload twice and then hopefully get these 2 cores in at the last second.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, both of these rigs are pretty beat up after those exchanges. Let's see, 14-15 or 14-16 with 16 seconds remaining.
Armory mastery.
Rocket's coming down, but he missed the rocket barrage.
Oh,
no. The one barrage he finally misses. Cortex gets the upload the moment he dies, and with 7 seconds remaining, the final upload of the game might be right here, or at least the. Oh no, he pulled off.
No, why'd he pull off?
Oh my gosh, with 0 seconds remaining.
Did he pull up in order to get Vice to do momentum shifter?
I'm not sure what the plan was there. Maybe he was expecting the momentum shifter.
Oh
Overtime goes down. Recon's here with the upload, however, though, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh
no, Fury's moving in. Is she going to be able to get that stun? She's got it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh. 30 seconds into overtime. Now Recon goes down. Fury might be able to steal this core, taking out the second Vice. Did have one more thruster left. Is Vice going to escape? Vice might be able to escape, but the Vice of Shrewdy now over here, full health with the core. No high DPS units on the field. Cortex now spawning, but doesn't have anything to pull that Vice off the uplink.
Wow.
I don't think there's any way that EvilMonkey can stop this.
That's game right there, and she shouldn't have used momentum shifter on Recon, on Fury.
No.
Oh, wow, what a game.
EvilMonkey had it in the bag, and just in those last few crucial seconds, kind of a couple little slip-ups, lost too much health on those rigs, dodging around, standing on the acid globs and all that kind of stuff. Wasn't able to contest in the last moments, and Shrewdy managed just barely get that
was
last
just
dunk in.
great.
Yeah, literally with 0 seconds or less than a second remaining. Got that Vice on the uplink, and EvilMonkey just wasn't able to stop him.
Yeah, that was a very exciting battle, and Shrewdy once again proving that he is quite good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, see, look at the squad level. I mean, that's kind of what it came down to at the end, is that Shrewdy was still hanging around, was still getting a little bit of that sustain from the glob launcher and the repair bubble, while EvilMonkey, I mean, had the beefier Cortex, but didn't quite have the healing support. And in the late game, he just wasn't able to stick around as long, and that's when he got pushed off the uplink in those last moments.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that concludes this Replay Tuesday. Stay tuned, folks. In the future, we've got some new content coming. We've got some progression changes, and I know you've all been talking about 3v3 ranked. It might be happening. We can't be any official word right now, but there's some talks.
There's always things, yeah. If you think we're not listening, trust me.
Yeah, we're listening. And there's a third map coming too, so we've been talking about that a little bit. Yeah, that's a beautiful map. We were playing that today. It's we love it. It's got some really nice lighting on it.
Yeah, it's got some real heat.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna be it from us. This has been Red Rupee.
This has been Deckard.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys next time.
See ya, Belters.